we are back with this week's time trial challenge. So we are going to utilize a step this week. Recommend 4 high, but feel free to choose your own height on whatever you're comfortable with. And we're also going to use a single kettlebell. Now it's up to you on the weight. I'd recommend somewhere between 15 pounds up to, in my case, 45 pounds. But we're going to go through, there's about 7 or 8 exercises. You're going to do 3 rounds of them, and each exercise is going to have a rep of 10. So just remember 10 reps for each thing you do. All right, let's start with the first one. So you've got the weight. You're going to hold it in your outside hand. You're going to use the step. You're going to step up, get a hip hike, back down, both feet off. Nothing to do with the outside hand. It's just holding the weight. But do remember that you get that hip hike on the way up. You got 10 of those. Switch hands, switch sides, 10 of these. All right, once you get that, we're gonna turn it into a clean and press. So the weight needs to touch the ground. You're gonna pick it up, turn it to the outside, so now you're in this clean position, and press it overhead. 10 of those on each hand. And then once you get 10, obviously you will switch for 10 on the other hand. All right, once we get those done, it's time for some plank walkovers. So we're in push-up, tall position, press up onto the box, press down to the other side. That's 1 rep, there's 2 reps, there's 3 reps, all the way back and forth until you get to 10 reps. Goblet squats. Here's where you're gonna hold the kettlebell up like this. Make sure your butt goes all the way down to the step. No need to actually sit, just press. And you got 10 of these. Once we get goblet squats, we're going into alternating gorilla rows. Very important to keep a flat back, so a little bit of arch there, chest up tall. But as you row one side, you're gonna toss to the other hand, row to the other side. All the way up, 10 reps on each side, so you'll count to 20. Each arm, again, will do 10 gorilla row reps. All right, once we're done with those gorilla rows, we are going to half kneel lift. Now, in my opinion, this is the hardest one, but hard is fun. So, you're kneeling down, the weight is gonna come to that side where the knee is on the ground, and then it's gonna lift up to the opposite shoulder. Now, up to you on how you hold the weight, but I do find it's a little easier to hold it like this. So down here and up. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10, switch sides. 10 of these rotational lifts. Side lunge. Now, here's where the weight's gonna be on the inside. When we did the step up, the weight was on the outside. This one, the weight is on the inside. You got this side lunge position. Lunge down to where the weight's gonna hit the ground. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10. Switch sides, do it in the opposite. And then for the finale, your standard kettlebell swing all the way overhead. 1, 2, 3. Once you get 10 of those, you're back to the beginning. 3 rounds total. Start the timer, try to move fast, be safe about the movement, and have fun.